Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I know it's a little late, but we ain't been able to get on here and chop it up. The gorilla theme. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. What do you think about the gorillas? Can a
First of
hundred
all,
men?
first of all, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my brother Boo Man. All right, because 2 years
Oh man.
ago, I want to say one of the Planet of the Apes movie came out, right?
Okay.
And I remember in college, it's not funny, but
All right, we're gonna try this one more time.
hardcore.
We're gonna try this one more time. If it don't, then man, it's over with. Dang it, you ain't finna stress me out tonight. You ain't finna stress me out, man.
All
Dang.
right, man, you ready, bro?
I'm ready.
Okay, 2 years ago, I was arguing with my teammate. Just saw the Planet of the Apes movie, and I was telling him chimps are nothing to play with, right?
Chimps.
And yeah,
Oh hell
chimpanzees.
no.
And people don't know what chimps are. That's a Caesar. That type of breed of monkey. They're 6 times stronger than a human, and they're psychotic. That's the biggest thing. They've been known to just, I hate to say it so frankly, but dismember people and leave them alive just because they consciously knowing they like to do that.
How the freak
So
is a monkey like that? Why was you? Why did?
exactly, a lot of people, and the crazy thing about it is, a lot of people think chimps are cute. They are killers,
They're vicious
certified,
animals.
bro. By far, out of monkeys, they are the most vicious and violent, bro. They crazy, and like I said, I've done a lot of research on chimpanzees. So we were just joking, and I said, okay, then if you can't escape, you know what I'm saying, and you gotta fight one or the other, would you fight a gorilla or would you fight a
I
chimpanzee?
remember this question. I remember this
And
question.
I said I will fight the gorilla, and everybody, what? But then I presented the facts of the chimpanzee, and then some of my teammates still thinking I'm crazy, but someone was like, yeah, chimpanzees are kind of crazy, bro. You know what I mean? But long story short, get back on the 100 men versus gorilla. I think the 100 men would win.
We got to put handicaps on it. I think everybody's just like disregarding something.
I'm about to
A
say you gotta
hundred
have some.
men it will beat a gorilla strictly on the fact that it doesn't have enough stamina.
That's the only thing.
That's
That's the
it.
only. That's why, and that's what I said. I would take the gorilla versus chimpanzee, but let's stick on the 100 man versus gorilla. Yeah,
It's just about the stamina. So
yeah, bro.
if there was no stamina, like on 2K, and you take the fatigue off.
Oh, unlimited stamina. Oh my, unlimited stamina gorilla. I'm taking that damn gorilla, boy. That boy gorilla gonna
You
go
feel
crazy,
me?
bro.
Knocking knocking me.
Bro, I can just imagine an unfatigued gorilla, no fatigue off gorilla. Oh my
Fatigue
god.
off. 100% stamina the whole fight. The whole
Hey,
fight.
I'm a big fan of Marvel. I just remember I'm a big fan of Marvel, and all I can think of a fatigue off gorilla is gonna be like, I remember the scene in Avengers Infinity War. They was in Wakanda fighting, and they were getting their butts kicked. But you know who came through? That boy Thor came through. I'm not even the biggest fan of Thor, but the way he came in and saved the day, well, he didn't save everybody, but you know, he came in and
He
leveled the
came in
playing
wreaking
field,
havoc.
bro. Just, that's a fatigue off gorilla. Just, ah, ah, dang.
I think this whole subject, I believe every single person learned more about gorillas just from this subject. Because I made sure and went and did some research on some gorillas, and I just had to analyze, like, dang, like how strong a gorilla actually is.
They say
My,
8 to 10 times stronger than a human, bro.
so if he just catch you with a Mike
But
Tyson,
like like I said though, if okay, we talk about fatigue out gorilla though, but if you let me choose the fighters, the men gonna win that thing.
How
I'm
many of
choosing
the
that.
men out of the 100? Of course, if you got 100, like let's say 100
They need to
people
have
in the
they need to
army,
have 100 men draft, bro.
100 men draft to take on for the fate of the world. We got to get 100 men to defeat this gorilla. What 100 men are you choosing? I'm faking an injury. I'm out. I ain't no use to nobody. I'm not fighting no gorilla. If you had to say, if you were drafted as one of the men to save the world, and your job was to defeat this gorilla, what's that one gorilla in the movie? He got like he's a smart gorilla. I think that was in the
King
Superman.
Kong,
What's his name?
King Kong,
Nah,
King
it's not
Kong.
King Kong. It was like a smart gorilla in like the Justice League series. He was like, I don't know. I'm going off. It's anime. I don't know.
Brainiac.
Is that the name of him? He was smart. He was stupid smart, but he was a gorilla.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm not fighting a gorilla. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not doing
I'm
that either,
sick
bro.
that day. I got an injury that day. I'm not fighting a gorilla. It's over with for me. It's over with.
Hey, but people I put in the draft, I can't name 100 or I don't know, even 20. But I'm thinking, you know, even if they're little fictional characters, give me Stone Cold Steve Austin. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Give me give
Mark,
me
what's the dude
what's it?
name?
Give me Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury?
Well, hey, once you got that gorilla tie, you need somebody to throw some. Like I don't know, bro. Don't sleep on Tyson Fury, bro. He be knocking them out. He does the unbelievable, bro.
Tyson Fury? I don't know. I'd rather take Deontay Wilder than Tyson Fury to fight a gorilla. For sure.
He's part of the 100, not just one person. But you
what's
need
the
you need a whole army.
what's the strong dude from who be in wrestling, bro? Mark something. Like Mark, what's his name? He's like
Yeah,
the
Mark Henry.
Mark
Mark Henry.
Henry. Give me Mark
Yeah,
Henry. Mark Henry,
yeah.
Ronnie Coleman in his prime,
I need a whole bunch of like linebackers. You know what I'm
Ray
saying?
Lewis,
Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman. We need him. We need some bodybuilders.
for sure.
Uh,
The Big Show.
yeah, the Big Show, the Undertaker.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
We got a chance.
all the who?
I said we got a chance.
Yeah, let's say, bro. Definitely, but yeah, 100 men can win. And then I seen a scientist. She said the 100 men would win if they was all dedicated. But I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, them KOs and them knockouts would be cinematic.
Have you seen that first
I,
one? And you see Mark Henry get knocked out, get his head knocked off, you gonna be like, dog.
I would stand a
Oh
chance.
man. If I see Mark Henry get knocked out, it is over with for me. Because I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Anyways, man, look, so they put out a stat, you probably seen it too. There's like this is the lowest amount of kids or athletes that went for the draft, the NBA draft, in 10 years. This is the lowest amount. I think last year was like 400. This year is like 106 declared for the draft. And it's mainly because of NIL. So is college the new pros? What is your
Yeah,
thoughts
I ain't
process
gonna
on
lie.
that?
I am. I'm happy for the players. Definitely happy for the players. But I don't know, man. They got to get it under control because you know it's good for the players. They're getting paid. They're getting an education. Why not? You know what I'm saying? One only thing I don't agree with is the transfer portal. I'm all for the NIL, but I don't like the transfer portal because, as you see, man, it's changing conferences. It's I don't know, man.
It's
It's like you
weird
pay to
to
play.
me. It's so
It's
weird.
weird, bro. It's weird, and I get it. The players are being smart, but bro, go chase your dream, man. College ain't. I feel like everybody's different. For some players, college is the end goal. You know what I mean? Some
I would say
players,
now it makes sense why college is an end goal. Like it makes so much more sense
yeah,
now. Like I can see now why so much kids would rather go to college because okay, you will go to college to get a better opportunity to go to the pros. Better school
yeah,
you go to, the better opportunity you got to make more money when you leave school for
to
the
be
average
honest,
athlete.
the student athletes got a chance to really like change the way basketball can go. Because
Yeah.
for a long time, like for a super long time, the best, without, I won't say the best prospects, but the highest prospects, highest drafted prospects were like 18, 19, 18, 17, 20 years old, always young.
Hmm.
But if these players choose to say, oh, well, I'm getting an education, I'm playing high level basketball, and I'm getting 300K a year, and like I'm the man here as well. You got like, oh, I'm on a rookie contract. I'm trying to compete with so and so, and I don't know if my job's secure. Like, if you know college basketball and you can dominate college basketball, that could be a sweet 4 years.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
maybe extend it
So
out to 5.
exactly. So just say, like my teammate was talking to me this year, and he was saying, "You think Cooper Flag going back?" I'm like, "No way he's going back." And he was like, "Yeah, there's a lot of reports and people saying he will." And my teammate was saying he should. He'd get a bigger bag. I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
Go back to school to get an NIL money when you go to NBA and live out your dreams and get?" And this is Cooper Flag we talking about. He's saying go back to school. I'm like, "Yeah, we living in a different age. Like this is a different era, different time." It's just crazy, bro. And it seems like I don't know, like it don't seem like people giving these students financial advice either. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's always been like that. I mean,
it's good they getting millions, but you gotta know what you're doing with the money. And I mean, if you love the game and you do want to play at the highest level will always be the NBA.
right.
So going back, you risk getting injured. You can really, it's not guaranteed either. So I say these next 5 years of student athletes, they're gonna determine how it's gonna go. And I say that to say the NBA might start drafting players at a later age because kids are going back to NIL. You see,
Right.
if this is the lowest
I get what you're
number
saying
entering,
now. I get what you're saying now.
that might be a trend. Say if it's a draft, it's only 60 people in a draft because the best players are still in college making big money.
Right.
It's crazy.
Ride out the NIL money for as long as possible because it's going to be guaranteed for you in college. Instead of going and trying to fight for a rookie
And
contract and going to the G League, might not get nothing, and you was top 10 in college and getting paid that money. You get to the league, you on a rookie contract, you might get drafted. Let's say you get drafted 25th or something. Not lottery, mid major, still first round, fairly decent player, you know what I mean? The bag that you get in the NIL in college is going to be way more than what you're going to be able to get in the league if you get the chance. And even if you get it, it'd be crazy because you can get the chance. Who? And still don't get the chance. You get cut,
I ain't
go
gonna
sent
lie.
home, or just be done after a year, 2 years, and that's it. That you be like, dang, I could have stayed 2 years in college more and got like another 8 million.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of now that you talk about it out loud. I'm kind of all for the players going back to school, but they all gotta start a trend and do it. It can't just be one trailblazer. It's gotta be. I mean, one gotta set the tone, obviously, but like say like okay, the top pick AJ DeBancia, who I think what I'm saying, in my opinion, Cooper Flag could have came out of high school. AJ can come out of high school as well. As of right now, not saying they're gonna be a multi-time All-Star, or NBA champion, or Hall of Fame. I'm just saying they're good enough now. Long story short, AJ DeBanthia, uh, he seemed like he, go, just live life to his own rhythm. You feel me?
Right.
Long story short, because a lot of people were surprised he signed with not
BYU.
signed with BYU. Like you going to BYU?
What?
Okay,
Second
he's
question.
different.
How much he
He's
get?
different. Exactly. What I think he got the most. I think he got like 1 million, 2 million. I don't know.
I heard it.
Most
Maybe I'm seeing something different. I thought it was like 4.
might be. I don't know, but I think he got the biggest deal, and that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of trends starting right now because say he get 4 million this year, right?
Right.
It's only gonna go up from here.
Right.
It's not gonna plateau and go down or just stay the same. It's gonna go up. So say he has a great season at BYU, and he might be like, you know what? NBA is gonna be always be there and come back and sets a new trend. College basketball is cool now.
College basketball guarantee you a
Everybody,
check.
all young, as I get older, you just realize young people gonna follow the way. It's just always gonna be like that. So if he goes back and then the next year another top prospect does the same thing AJ Debastier might do, you never know. They might start drafting players at 22, 21. And to me, that's how it still should have been because it's always disrespectful to me that juniors and seniors in college basketball get overlooked just because they a little
Older.
older.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
want the new young thing. I want that young new thing that you can't. They are. It is good to get them while they're young, and you can develop. Well, I can't say that word. Develop them or whatever. But you just cannot pass over experience. Like the reason we are able to
Yeah.
stick around for 10 years is because we just got an abundance of an experience, and it's a reason why you're in the MVP conversation because that's years of experience. You could have went and got a young dude from Florida, you feel me, and probably gave him some more bread, but he wouldn't have gave you that type of productivity that you got. Why? Because you can't substitute the experience.
Yeah.
You feel me? I understand or whatever, but you just can't pass up the experience, and that's much needed. At least for pro aspect, you got to grow up a little bit. Now, some guys like the Jason Tatum's and the Kyries, who were just God gift from the jump, go get them M's.
Yeah.
You see, go get them M's. It kind of raises questions for the most part though. Like, do you start training your kids now to be college players and starting your life like you ain't gotta make it all the way to the league. You could just go make it to the college, get you a good 4 years, even if you like just say you an average player and you be like, look, you can go to college, get you an NIL deal for $100K a year. That's actually on the low end. You can make you a $500,000 in college.
Yeah.
100, half a M
That's a
in
good
college
experience.
to start your
Yeah,
life.
bro.
That's how you start your life. That's how you set
And like
somebody
I
up to
said,
start their life, man. I'm gonna give
best
you.
thing about it is
Uh huh.
you get paid out. I was saying the best thing about it is you can get paid. And like I said, the main thing about going to school is education. And you can still get your education. It's a
Right.
win-win. And we both did 5 years ago at Savannah State, and we still say it to this day. I don't know if it's changed for you, but it hasn't changed for me. College are the best years of your life.
Man. I
All of those.
every year was
You
amazing.
had rims on the Grand Cherokee. You tinted the windows on the Grand Cherokee. You put a sound system that you can hear 10 blocks away in the Grand Cherokee just because you got 10 bands.
Yeah.
Imagine if you got 300K. Imagine if you get 200K. We were balling. Polos down. Polo down to the socks.
That's why, you know what? One thing, it has to be like, just, it has to be an emphasis. You got to teach us money management. Because if I did all that with
That's what I said
10,000,
too. They have to. They have to.
it's
They
imperative,
have to.
bro. It's
It's imperative. I
imperative.
said that to my teammate. I didn't mean to cut you off. But I said, bro, because he was talking about some kid who just switched teams for the third time. Like I said, I don't like the transfer portal. I'm cool with the NILs, but the transfer portal, bro, like Kevin Garnett, I don't even get. I'm getting too much. But long story short, he was he was saying like he getting all this money, but I'm like, bro, he don't know how to manage the money.
The man.
Like it's a shame. Like NCAA still messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, you say how? Because okay, like news, they let them get money. Yes, but I don't really hear about them. Like you said, mandatory health wealth management classes
On.
or wealth management courses or wealth management mentors. I don't hear about the student athletes having that. So that's pretty dangerous, bro. So
Yeah, because I couldn't imagine at that time in my life us having 100 a year. Rashad, we
bro,
was
you know
wilding off of 10 bands in a semester. 10.
I hate to say it, we would have been arrested.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.